viewers, I'm Jane, the ultimate Filipina. Today's entertainment episode is one of my believe it or not stories about Douglas, a European expat who impregnated 11 Filipina aged 18 to 33 throughout the Philippines. Please remember all of my believe it or not stories originate from a starting point, meaning it might not be true, but it's not entirely false. It's up to you and your imagination to separate fact from fiction and be the final judge of the merit of the story. My story begins with Douglas, a retired fireman from Birmingham, UK, retiring in the Philippines after numerous previous visits. During many of his visits to the Philippines, Douglas, who always rented hotels or accommodations near a beach under the theory that the sexiest and more alluring Filipina hangs out on the beach. Douglas was a typical-looking European with blue eyes and white fair skin and a decent body for age. He came to the Philippines to enjoy the beauty of the country and to bang young, vivacious, and alluring Filipina. Due to the fact that his crystal blue eyes were attractive to many Filipina, he had no trouble meeting Filipina or getting into an immediate relationship. In fact, he always dated several Filipina at once, which preference for young and inexperienced Filipina. Douglas banged as many as 5 Filipina each visit to the Philippines. He never used protection and would learn after a visit. He had fathered a child. Douglas was never give the Filipina his real name or home country, so whenever they contact him by email or social media, he just delete and block them. Fast forward, when Douglas finally retired and moved to Cebu, Philippines in a beach community, and continued his strategy of picking up Filipina on the beach and banging them a few days, then moving to another area and repeating events again and again and again. Along the way, he met Roxanne, a beautiful dark-skinned and traditional Filipina, at a coffee shop. He was so impressed with her. He went through the traditional courting procedures of meeting her family and expressing his love and sincerity to her. They eventually moved in together and had 2 kids together. Roxanne had a kid from a previous relationship, so now it's 3 kids. During his courtship of Roxanne, Douglas still continued banging beach Filipina and impregnating them. He fathered another 6 kids during retirement to date, and don't forget, he already fathered 5 kids before retirement. He only provided support for his 2 kids with Roxanne. He ghosted all the other Filipina with his kids, and they have joined the ranks of poor and single Filipina moms in the Philippines. Except for the fact that they did get the fair skin and blue eyes baby they desired. Douglas even now is banging a new Filipina weekly, despite being in cohabitation with Roxanne. He has given Roxanne several sex-related infections, and only the stars know his true amount of babies fathered. Early estimates were about 11 kids, but could be as high now as 15. I last observed Douglas at Solina Beach Resort in Lapu-Lapu, Philippines, with a very young and extremely beautiful Filipina. Meanwhile, Roxanne is at home preparing his favorite meal of shepherd's pie with minced meat. Douglas had been lucky so far, not being held accountable for his many kids and philandering. Poor Roxanne has her blue-eyed companion. She coveted, but also is getting checked again at the clinic for stomach pain. I have included in the video description the song Chain of Falls by Aretha Franklin for your listening pleasure. I'm Jane, the ultimate Filipina, wishing you an ultimate day, an ultimate life in the Philippines. Take care. Bye.